Going to wander along this big long glide here this morning. I originally come down here to fish for yellow-eyed mullet, but it looks so likely for trout. I thought I might as well give it a crack before I do my mullet fishing. You never know what might be lurking around in a glide like this. There's got to be some fish here. And there's one, the shadow moving up the river there. Out in the middle, deep, just under that duck actually, scalp. I see a shadow. Maybe there's a whole school of fish there. Getting harder to get onto them because they're sitting further out. Put a big cast out. Must be out wide there somewhere, I can't see them. They've come across now. Oh, there's some here. Okay, just leave my fly as it is. It's going to take a while for them to get down there. To encounter each other, the fly and the fish. I can't see much of this glare. I'm watching a wee curl on my indicator, on my leader I should say. That in any way darts forward. There's big fish coming under my line here. Wait till I run amongst the school of them though. That's a big fish, that's got to be. This is a lot. You'd almost call this hunch fishing. When you strike when you've got a hunch that the fish have taken your fly. Found them again after 10 minutes. That big one's almost like they're just going to rise in. God, there's some crackers in there. Oh, mullet. Takes the fly. Swims around the current. Trout that size, they easily get a mullet the size down their throats. Not that wee mullet. Yellow-eyed mullet. Mistakenly called herrings in New Zealand. There's a monster. Oh, there's a big fish. Big fish. Go on, little one. Come here, Ralph. Ralph. Small one, there's some big ones in there. This is bigger than this. Then I looked in the water, and it might be 2 pounds, but there must be some 6 or 7 pounders in there, looking at that. This is where Ralph hasn't learned to be a good boy. Ralph, come here. Clean yourself up. Ralphie, come. Come down, I might be able to land him in here, it'd be perfect. You sea run it. It's like the old Meg days, when she was a young girl. He hasn't lost me a fish yet, but it's going to happen at one stage. Meg lost me a few. That's right. Stay here. Stay here. No, it's not 2 pound. You get 1.5. Get out of it, Ralph. Get out of it. Hey. Yeah, nice wee fish there, look at it. Yeah, wee trout's alright. A little bit stunned, I think. He's taken off. Nice little bit of water from the bottom there. Yeah, they're going up the rapid. Yeah, oh, she goes. That's a wee hen, I think. Oh, that's a fish. There's some bigger ones out there though. Yeah, those little fish were all over that nymph. And I couldn't tell when they were taking it, so I just stripped it back until I felt some resistance. Let's see if we can spot some others. There are 3 or 4 there. I did see them flare off though, and that fish erupted from the water. Hey Ralph! Ralph! I couldn't actually see those little fish swimming around until they come for the fly. That'd be a metre of water. Geez, that's a very good fish line out there. That's a good cast, and we just let that settle. There's a bunch of fish down there, including a lot of little ones like the one I just caught. Coming towards me under my tippet. Just let that sink and sink and sink. Coming right in there under my fly line now. I want to get that big one though. They're turning around. If they turn, I'm in a very good position. Look at this big one here, shad. It's a beauty. That's a good 7, 8 pound, that one, I reckon. Hey, stay here. That's right in amongst them. Yeah, they're pretty deep. Wee, Ralph, 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 Art. Art. Good boy. That's a good boy. Oh, I've got a big one. Didn't even see him take it. He's a good one. Not one of the big ones, but he might be a 4 or 5 pounder. I just felt the line tighten up there. I knew he was in the general area, but he didn't seem to show any interest in the fly. It's a better one. Keep trying to keep him away from the rest. Not displaying much fight yet. Now he's waking up a wee bit. He's getting followed by another one a couple of pound heavier again. That's right, the system works. Just dead drifting a nymph like that. Waiting until it's in the general area of the fish, and then just a couple of strips. And then they take it. They respond to the movement. And that's what's happening so far. Good fish. And it's not a massive fish, but there's some fish out there significantly larger than this one. Wait for Ralph to do his silly shit. Fish are still just doing their thing out there. This is reminiscent of the old Selwyn days, 10 or 15 years ago, just fishing into schools of trout, not targeting individuals, just trying to entice one of the many fish to Stay there, Ralph. Here's a good fish. Good. Stay here. Stay here. Oh, look how fat it is. I love it when fish gets bigger and bigger closer it comes to the net. This AGX is just a lovely rod here. Perfect for New Zealand conditions. Just using the butt here, hand on the butt, and just letting the rod blank do all the work. Beautiful henfish, but so wide across the back. Sit, stay, Ralph. Good boy. Good boy. It's one of those fish I really want to actually catch. Just because of the condition factor on it. I don't want to bring her into the shallows because Ralph will try and trample all over her. Stay there, Ralph. The condition on that fish is just superb. Okay, stay. Stay. Just that last little lunge from him. Stay, Ralph. Strong fish. I'm using the current in my favour. As she goes, gosh, she sees me and she just turns. Every time she sees me, she just flicks that tail and turns. Stay, Ralph. Stay. Oh, holy cow. Oh my goodness. No wonder she put up with the fight. Get. Oh, look at the condition on that one, that's over 7 pound. Leave it. Leave it. Grab it. Surprisingly just hooked on another big one there. I thought he was swimming away from me. I thought he'd spooked. Then the line just tightened up and he just hooked him just now. Another good fish. And then another big fish just rose on that far bank there. There's slake water over there. There's another cracker. Maybe not the same league as the previous one, but still a good one. Yeah, he just sat there and I thought, no, my flies covered him. He turned and swam towards the opposite bank. And I went to cast again, or just slowly picked my line off the water, tightened up into him. He'd taken it. I didn't think my fly was anywhere near him. Looks more like a 5, this one. It's not the same condition as that previous one, it's still a good fish. That's the better one. There we go. See, it's a similar sort of fish. Condition and colour. I thought it was going to be more of a dark resident jackfish, but it looks like another sea runny sort of hen. That was a nice run that it made then. Got to keep a tight line on it. Short line. Don't know what's lying out there in terms of snags. Yeah. Things have just been slow the last 10 minutes. I haven't been able to get onto the fish. There's another good look. Fish chasing bait over there. And then still after that little bait fish. And I'd just seen this one sitting there by itself. The only one I could see. And he took it. Lots of life on the river at the moment. Mullet, smelt, silveries, whitebait, a few trout. They're trying to rub himself off on the rocks there. It's a nice fish. Black mark around the top of the gill plate there. Couple of 10 sweeps of the tail and away he goes. Powerful fish. Yeah, it's a similar sort of fish, to be honest. Condition factor. So it's going to be within the pound, the previous one. This might be more like 5.5, 6. Stay, Ralph. They're strong though. You get them in close, that's where the fight really starts to begin. You think you got him, but no. He's got those blue, smoky blue fins of a sea run fish. Get my sore arm on the short line here, trying to horse him in a wee bit. Holding onto the dog at the same time. The net in one hand, rod in the other, and the dog in my third hand. Stay there, Ralph. Got a... Oh, what a stonker. It's probably a 6. A bit smaller, but condition fat is just the same. Let's have a look at her. Yeah. Here's me rod. Right, she's unhooked. What a beautiful fish. Wow, man, I don't think I've ever seen these fish in such good condition. She's off, powering off the other side of the river. Superb.